In the event of a water, fire, or mold damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla. Hey, good morning, everyone. I am loading up the current burn ban map too. Too much going on, too much stuff that I typically don't have to think about because typically we don't have burn bans. We live in Louisiana. We live in the swamp. Let me see, it's loading up right now, and I don't see any parishes added. So I'll just show you what I'm looking at real quick, and then we'll get to the regular forecast. Toledo Bend, looking beautiful. Okay, here we go. So you can see Grant, LaSalle, Catahoula, Concordia, and Evangeline on its little island down here, not included in the burn ban. Now, I had people saying yesterday that LaSalle and Catahoula were in it. It gets uploaded. I called the place that does this. They load these in as they get the information, and maybe it takes a little time, but Natchitoches, I think they added them yesterday, and it added yesterday from after I posted it in the morning. So just don't burn. Probably not a great idea to do that, even if you're not in a band, but hey, I can't stop you. Okay, so Toledo Bend. Got a lot of water there. We could use that. It looks like we are going to see maybe a few showers today, but that's going to be about it. 70 degrees. Dew point is 64. Good morning, Glenda. Good morning, Miss Linda. Good morning, Miss Madeline. Good morning, Mom. Good morning, everyone. We have scattered showers. Off to the northeast, they're trying to trail back here. I think we'll get a few. I think the worst of this is going to be well off to our northeast, and I'll show you that in a second. Some snow up there as usual. Just it's been snowing in the northeast, I think, for like 3 straight weeks. But down to the south, it is rain once again. We'll see what happens up there in New Jersey. Remember, they just had 2 to 3 feet of snow up here, so any sort of warmth and rain falling going to cause possibly some flooding issues. Upper 60s to near 70 right now. Dew points are way up compared to where they were a couple of days ago, and that's good. We need any sort of moisture we can get to kind of tamp down that fire danger, and we also need lighter winds, and I think we finally get that today. Southerlies coming in about 10 to 15 miles per hour, a little stronger down south, and then those winds are going to come down this evening. So front coming through, that could bring us just a slight bump down on temperatures, especially at night, and the bad news is that brings in some drier air, which we just don't need. 77 by 4 p.m., mostly cloudy skies, and actually a marginal risk for severe weather way up there in the northeast corner of the state, all the way through central Mississippi and Alabama. I don't think we see any severe storms in our area, and I think we're going to be hard-pressed to hear any thunder rumbling out there. Just a few showers developing. Maybe in our northeastern corner there we get a few of those showers and storms to actually produce some heavy rain, but I am not holding out much hope for that. A lot more rain to the northeast into Mississippi and Alabama, and right here it looks like we dry things out as that next cold front comes through. It's not going to be nearly as dramatic as the last one, and as you can see, the WPC is not impressed by this system. Does not look like a lot of rain. I think we're going to see some stuff here in the area, but it's going to be mostly less than 1/4 of an inch. There's more coming after the 7 days, so stay tuned. I wanted to get through this part of the forecast, then we'll do a little bit more of a deep dive into the drought, which sounds fun, doesn't it? But there's information. You should see it. 70s, 80s, warm, humid, except for Saturday. I think that's when we're going to kind of take a break from the humidity. And really, it's just going to be nice. I mean, we're going to have nice weather, which is usually good. But this is the last 30 days. This is the percentage of rain from about 19% of what you should see in LeCount to, 53% in Kinder. That's the wet spot there. 45% Natchitoches. So we've had a deficit over the last 30 days. This is what's really kind of scary is 77%, I mean a 23% deficit over the last 365 days. That's a lot. That is a significant deficit, about, from what I just was looking into, about 15 inches below normal. That's why stream flows are down. That's why the agricultural community is seeing that it's quite dry, and they're going to have issues with that if we don't get some rain soon. And the drought monitor shows a extreme drought now into the eastern half of Rapides Parish, pretty much all of Avoyelles, and then southern Catahoula, Concordia, LaSalle, and back into extreme southeastern Grant Parish. Elsewhere, a severe drought to a moderate drought throughout the area. So not great times right now for that. Now, here's the good news. We do have a good bit of rain in the forecast. Now, the operational GFS, it's why I don't post single model runs. it shows that the high pressure is going to hold strong. Everything else pretty much in the ensembles is keeping things very active as we get into that March 6th to the 12th time frame, maybe even a little before that. So it looks like if this pattern sets up the right way, we could really put a dent in this drought, and that would be some awesome news because it's going to be above normal on temperatures. So it's going to be very warm out there, and the warmer we get, the quicker we dry things out. So lots to talk about here, even though there's not a lot of weather. But I'll be making a post about that. I know that's more friendly to the text crowd and everything like that, but I wanted to kind of run through things and let you know what's going on. And hey, I will let you know more of what's going on tomorrow. Same time. I'll see you here. Have a good one.